Hey guys, this is Sullivan asking my latest review on Mobile Suit Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans Season 2, Episode 22. Right now, after they got their ass kicked by the Arianrhod Fleet and Rustal Elion, they're trying to make their way back to Mars, so hopefully they can rest up and resupply. But that's not going to happen. With McGillis' stance now as a trader, it's going to be very difficult for them to like get anything right now. And it's also harder for Tekkadan now too. Sorry I haven't been recording new videos a bit. Yeah, I have a new hectic schedule now, so I'm gonna try to do my best. Anyway, back to the episode. McGillis, he thought going back to Mars would be a way to restock, but it's not that easy. They managed to get to Mars, but the problem is there's not a lot of people that are gonna help them now. Not only has Galahorn, blocked, most of their frozen most of their assets. It also released a news report of them being labeled as criminals now. Like for example, McGillis' open declaration of taking over in the coup d'état. He's now been labeled a traitor, and Tekkadan, who were once heroes, are now branded as criminals. Basically, he's dragging them. Basically, they're dragged right now to the mud. They're trying to break them both physically and spiritually. Which is a big deal. Orga, he don't know if he should continue anymore after losing so many of his comrades right now. They're right now at their wits' end. Now, they're literally at the breaking point. Back on Mars, they managed to try to do their best to rest up and try to resupply, but it's going to be very difficult for them now, because with all their assets frozen now, because we get to see Biscuit's twin little sisters, Cookie and Cracker. Those weird kids, those little kids' name. We get to see, there's still people who still care about Tekkadan, on the planet. They know the truth. The Tekkadan are not criminals, but with the news reports, Galahorn has control over all the media right now. Their reputation is right now being strangled right now. Now, they knew that this was probably going to be an unwinnable battle, but they went for it anyway. They have no place left to turn to. This is an all or nothing situation these guys are in, which is very difficult. Ogre tries to do his best to keep calm, but he knows that he's hurting right now after losing some of his closest friends right now in this battle. He's going to try to do his best, to calm down, to rally the situation. He even gives the guys the option of either they're staying with Tekkadan or go home, just to leave. He wants to disband Tekkadan, to go so far as to do that. Some tried to accept the offers, but the rest, they went through this together, and they're gonna make sure they want to continue together. They made it this far, so why not go all the way to the end? Which is something that's understandable because they all think of each other as a family. They started with nothing, and started with nothing, and now they have this, so they're not gonna lose even though they just took a major beating. They still want to give. They're still gonna try to give it everything they got, even though they know it's an unwinnable battle. Seeing some of our old characters, we get to see Kudelia, Marasa, and there's again, Kudelia, she tried to get help, but Nobilis Gordon of the Adris company, he's not going to support them anymore, because of the mutual interest, because now they're branded as criminals, they completely cut ties, even McMurdo can no longer help them now. And remember, they cut their ties with Tewas a long time ago when they went to destroy the JPT Trust. After what they did to Naze, they completely wiped them out. They forfeited their rights, so basically these guys are on their own. They're very desperate. Seeing what they're going through right now, this is a very bad situation. They literally almost every bridge they burnt, they're like every bridge that they had is probably gone right now, and it's all burned by Galahorn. One of the moments that took away from some of the problems was Mikazuki. Back when they were on the farm, Mikazuki, he used to work on the farm as a day laborer. Try to make speaking money in the farm. And he sees the seeds. One of the things I gotta notice is the whole love triangle between him, Kudelia, and Atra. All about babies and stuff like that. That was pretty funny. That's crazy. Like that dude has his own little harem between between the fry cook and the politician. That is funny, you know. Especially when he says the word baby. Cordelia is like stunted, you know. Well, she gets embarrassed. I remember when she found out about Naze and his over dozen children, you know, and his whole harem. She was like in total shock. She liked the babies, you know, but she wonders about having some herself, you know. And she felt all flustered when it came to Mikazuki and her feelings. Like, I remember when they kissed, you know, Mikazuki was like, he acted like nothing. He just went for it like a boss. Remember, Cordelia may be me, you know, trying to lead Mars and trying to do her best, but remember, she's still a girl, you know. And she's trying to understand her feelings, you know. And even though Tekkadan right now they're on their own, she's still willing to believe in them and give them any help she can to try to, you know, try to buy as much, you know. She wants to see them. She wants to make sure they live because they've been through so much together. She doesn't want to see them die, and they're gonna fall in battle. She wants to be there by their side and anything. After two, you know, they believe in Tekkadan, and you know. One of the things that was pretty brutal, like, for example, when Orga asked McMurdo for help when he went to contact Rustal Elion, and he told him that he was willing to disband Tekkadan. He was going to disband Tekkadan. He's willing to give up McGillis. He was willing to feed McGillis to Roster, but Roster is not having it, you know. He wants to make an example of Tekkadan. That means he's going to kill them. He's going to wipe them off the face of the earth. As an example, saying that we, the heroic Gjallarhorn, is going to wipe away the evil Tekkadan off the face of the earth or something like that, you know. Even though, you know, Orga didn't want to be a part of this at the beginning. This is all because of McGillis' ambition, and these guys want to be king of Mars. Even though he dragged them into the situation, now that they're in, there's no way to backing out. You know, Rasta's going to wipe them all out, and he's not going to bat an eye to do it. You know, he has so many soldiers at his display, you know. Kujan, you know. Galio Bodman, aka Vidal, you know. Julieta, if she's, you know, not stuck in bed, you know, after the ass kicking she got from Mikazuki, you know. These guys are getting desperate. If they can't, you know, can't fight to try to run away, even try to make it to Earth, you know, maybe try to hide or change their identities or whatever, you know. Which is such. I understand what they're going through right now. These guys are right now at their wits' end, and Gjallarhorn is about to completely wipe them out. Just when things were starting to, you know, get their hopes up, they find out there's some money left for them to try to make their way and escape. Gjallarhorn has completely surrounded it. They cut all ties and communications. They're literally about to be wiped off the face of existence, you know, because of Rasta, because he wants to prove a point, you know. Like no one stands up against Gjallarhorn and gets away with it, you know. He wants to set an example. He's gonna use Tekkadan to prove it, you know. Which kind of sucks for them, you know. I understand what they're feeling in the situation they are, and you know the bad circumstances. I just wish it didn't have to be them, you know. You know, I understand. I just wish eventually, you know, we got like 3 more episodes left, you know. The other one just came out. I'll let you know what I think. You know, I can't wait to see how this got and it looks like it's gonna be, you know, gonna get even crazier, gonna get worse before it gets better. You know. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. Hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. This is Sullivan Alice. Gave my latest review on Momosu Gundam Iron Blood Season 2, Episode 22. I'm out. See you guys later. Next time. Bye.